Good morning. Peace to the Zagging Nation. Uh, the Agin Nation. I am your guy, Mr. Agin. Since I can't say what I identify as in the first couple of minutes of my video, see, I'm trying to go by the rules of the YouTube, man. I've been seeing some positive things, but I don't never want to build my hopes too high in regards to this YouTube shit. Cause oops, I said a cuss word. Woo-wee. In regards to this YouTube, because I feel like there's a lot of politics in the social media monetization game. But good morning to you all, man. Normally I'd be on my Raggedy Facebook, man, but Raggedy Facebook really plays a lot of games in the, because I'm like a politic talking type of a Negro, and I talk about politics. And we just had the election, and I'm not a I put it like this: I have no faith in either party. I had no faith in our current system of government, because I look at it like this. Here we are, uh, the Agin people, the Regin people, the Reggin people. We are descendants of those people who built this nation, and it's an absolute shame that their descendants, the people that they've given a blood, sweat, and tears to in order to survive in this country, and in hopes that there might be a brighter day for those who might come after them. I kind of feel they will be disappointed. Because it's going to bring me to the topic. I'm gonna go to the topic with what I got today. Currently, we know everybody know the news. Puffy's currently sitting in the holding cell. Now, whether or not Mr. Combs is absolutely guilty or absolutely innocent, or even halfway in between or partially in between, we cannot say. I mean, we can say, well, I think he is, and I think he ain't, because it all comes down to opinions. And we all have opinions, but one thing we got to remember about our opinions is that our opinions do not automatically register as truth. So we're not necessarily talking about Puffy. I would say that's Jay-Z's friend, but evidently Jay-Z has decided, well, maybe Jay-Z lawyer has decided that Sean Combs is not friend with Sean Carter. That right there, man. But I and others have said it, but I'll say it myself. That was a really bad. That was a really bad move, a really dumb move on Sean Corey Carter's lawyer's behalf. Now it's one thing to say, well, we don't have no comment on Mr. Combs' case. Mr. Combs' case is separate from our case, and we have to deal with our defense. Mr. Combs has to deal with his defense. Why does it matter what my client is doing and who he's doing it with? And well, you don't know just because you don't see. If you're gonna tell a lie, tell a good lie. Tell a lie that's kind of affirming to what people think as a whole. But I mean, my reason for coming on here today is that I actually and honestly and sincerely believe. Now maybe he may not be convicted of anything, but they trying to put that boy Sean Corey Carter in a cell. Even if it's just a holding cell like Diddy, they trying to put that boy in a cell. It's now Jay-Z. I've been more of a Nas person, because even from the beginning. I mean, I like "Run Out for President" to represent me. Yeah, man. Now that song first came out. Okay, yeah, I remember Jay-Z from the '90s, the early '90s, when he was a fast rapping nigga, rapping like the Foo Snickers and this, that, and the third. And I mean, it's if I wanted to hear that, I put on some reggae shit, man, on some yard music. But he eventually figured out. I don't know who told him. I don't know what. Really, in my mind, I think he stole them guys Camp Lo, one of them guys Camp Lo style, because he was working with the song "Dead Presidents" is produced by Ski. Now we're not gonna act like we haven't heard Jay-Z imitate. Now Jay-Z a rap, like I said, Jay-Z a rapping motherfucker, man. Uh, but we know Jay-Z has not only used Biggie Small style. Jay-Z has used Tupac Shakur style. Jay-Z has used the Young Gunner style. He wrote the Young Gun style for a minute. But that don't take away from his talent. It's a few songs that I like by Jay-Z. A few prize verses. But all that to the side, man, and that's one thing y'all got to figure out, man. It's all right for you to like these people. It's all right for you to have an affinity for these guys, man. But you got to understand, right is right and wrong is wrong. You have your opinion. Oh, I don't believe he did that. They went on their free will. They chose to go and be in that position to go and party. Many of them may. Maybe some of them didn't. Maybe all of them did. Maybe all of them didn't. The court of public opinion is good for social media, but the court of public opinion is not going to absolve Sean Puffy Combs. It's not going to absolve Sean Corey Carter if he get caught up in the mix. It's not, what's going to take for that to happen. There's going to have to be a trial. We don't know what kind of whether Mr. Carter will receive any type of criminal charges as of yet. Mr. Combs has criminal charges, and he has a slew of lawsuits as well. But they wanted what really Busby and his client wanted. They wanted Sean to come and talk to him, come and have a sit down with us so we can have a discussion about this thing that allegedly happened a while back. But Sean Carter, maybe I should say Sean Carter legal defense thought the best idea was for him to come out and say, they're trying to get me, these charges are ludicrous, woo woo woo. Now that would have sounded a whole lot better coming out of Jay-Z, man. I understand how Jay-Z might think some of these rappers are smaller than he is. And some of and that may well be true. Jay-Z worked hard to get to where he is, to talent-wise and career-wise. But the criminal court, I don't know if these is federal lawsuit because there might be some interstate shit going on, federal civil lawsuits, or whether it's just a good old civil lawsuit, statewide civil lawsuit. Them courts is not the same as who the fuck this nigga today? It's not the same as Badly Nas saying slick line to the Drake or whomever he might have battled. The course is not gonna go for you throwing indirect shots at maybe a Jay-Z or the Haven. I ain't caving. You gonna have to stand on what's right, or you got to be a damn good liar and hope that the evidence is not proficient enough to where it might end up breaking your pocket. Now, it's one thing to have a strategy. I don't know whether this might have been his lawyer strategy, and if this was his lawyer strategy, his law team strategy, he ought to sue if once Busby sue him, he ought to turn back around and sue their ass. It's one thing. Okay, the man, this outrageous charges. A 12-year-old, you and Mr. Diddy allegedly ran the choo-choo on a young girl, a minor. It's one thing. How do I say this? It's one thing for you to stand in defense of that. Just okay, we just gonna stay focused on that. But for the foolish thing for them to do was to mess around and attempt to call Mr. Busby ambulance chaser, woo woo woo, he's a bad lawyer, this, that, and the third. Man, he should have left that shit alone. You have enough with the accusations, deal with the accusations. Now they done found themselves in a situation where Busby is alleging his lawyer, Jay-Z's law team, and along with Jay-Z, of impersonating state officials, um, colluding with, I guess, Busby's ex-clients, or something of that nature, in order to somehow demean and diminish and defame Mr. Busby and his law firm. That ain't no defense of what you've been charged with, Mr. Carter. And your lawyers is done for doing it. So now what they didn't put themselves in a position is to be sued, to put Mr. Carter in a position to be sued for defamation of character and illegal business practices and impersonating law enforcement. I mean, these is criminal charges mixed in with the civil shit. Jay-Z smart, he the business man. I never really understood what was the magnificent business acumen of Mr. Carter. Now it's one thing to build your brand up and trade your brand off to somebody else, but as far as I ain't never anything. Rock Nation is Live Nation with just the Rock put in front of it. Rockefeller Clothing, that was Dame Dash's, baby, and I guess Jay-Z was the person that fronted it off. Is that Busy Baby? What up, Busy Baby? What up, Logan? What up, Amy? What's the other shit he got? The liquor shit. What was it? Cristal he started off with. Then he started with Ace of Spades. Then the Deuce, then the title. All that shit was just fucking spokesperson shit. They gave this nigga a check to say the name of their brand. It wasn't nothing like he invented something, or he took a company that was failing and he put his business ingenuity and acumen and skills into building the business up. Niggas like to cheer this nigga like he's the black Warren Buffett, but no, he just holds the nuts of a Warren Buffett. He'll give more honor. He gives honor to those, to those people, those type of people that might give him a certain particular type of image. Now, that might feed the fantasy of the image or feed that image to you people. Oh, well, he ain't Warren Buffett. Oh, what's the nigga, the football nigga, Roger Goodell, and signed Jay-Z. Just Jay-Z went and said we ain't got to kneel no more, and now we can have rappers at the Super Bowl. Man, I tell you, on this social media, niggas will fight you about Jay-Z. Be damn near ready to have a fucking aneurysm, stroke, a high blood pressure over these celebrities they worship and idolize. When all you got to do is just bob your head to the music and quote the words. You ain't got to act like this motherfucker, your mentor, your homeboy, your brother, your friend. You might like him, but you don't know him. You don't know none of these people. I don't know, man, but I say all this to say I believe Mr. Carter might end up seeing the inside of a jail cell, man, because really they really thought that this was a cool little lick back. But I think Mr. Busby kind of slow lured and dragged them into the position that they are in now, because I think they underestimated Busby. I guess these might be up north lawyers. And I guess since they saw Busby as the country boy lawyer, whatever, that's how something. And since in my lifetime of living, I noticed that and growing up in the South, I've noticed that when niggas from up north come down, they always think they smarter than the country boy. I don't know. What do you guys think? Leave it in the comments. Ain't that what y'all supposed to see on this motherfucking YouTube, baby? Like, share, and subscribe to Mr. Nigga. Y'all just say Mr. Nigga in some of y'all favorites, comments and moderation and all that type of stuff. Man, and subscribe to my nigga Baby C-Nut. I don't know whether y'all fucking with Baby C-Nut. Baby C-Nut to be live on here too. So we can represent this nigga nation. That's what I meant to say at the beginning. I said Aggie Nation because, we're not supposed to cuss in the first few minutes. Nigga Nation or nothing. Shout out to Charleston White. Shout out to Andy Dewberry. Shout out to Henry OG Sane, the game-related podcast. Go to that page and subscribe for that. Dear YouTube, I've always been a street team, internet street team member for Charleston White and his crew. So when y'all was banning all, when y'all was blocking me and saying I was reusing videos for Charleston White and this, that, and the third, when y'all saw that I would always have promote their pages and whatever events they had going on them. I'm going to say this out here right now, man. That's my family. That's my nation. That's Mr. Charleston Ambassador General. Anthony Dewberry, the consigliere. No, I don't know if I don't want to just say enforcement because Anthony Dewberry a little bit bold than just the enforcement. But saying it's more like the consigliere. You know that when you watch The Godfather, the one that Corleone adopted, not one of the brothers, but you know what I'm talking about. I can't think of my guy's name as many times I've seen The Godfather, but I say all this to say one more time. Peace to the nation. My battle tested shirt is hanging kind of because I've been working 12 hours, but make sure you get some of that testing in your day. Sometimes you go to a battle and fight one. May make you stronger. Matter of fact, stop ignoring the battles you got to fight in your own personal life. I got a battle of bad habits. I got a few bad habits I need to shake. Matter of fact, I'm at the gas station to get that green and white pack with the upside down Nike swoosh on it. Start with an N, end with a T, and we selling to the Newport this morning. Peace to the nation. Busy, baby. I appreciate you coming through. Like, share, subscribe. I'll holler at y'all later on, man. This shit live is big. I got on here last night on a break, and I looked at that little video. That video probably like 5 minutes. Some motherfucker got 79 views, and these many people. Fuck what you got, man. That's all I'm saying. Peace and love. Come on, go on.